3 more seconds to go and another win. What is that, like 3 in a row? Incredible. Hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. I've got a brand new strategy for you today, and it's called the Power Bar. And this is from the one and only Lone Wolf. He is now the Lone Wolf Trader. If you remember, 3 weeks ago, we had a secret agent, a secret member inside of the private Telegram group that released a video that shocked the entire pocket option community. No one knew who this guy was. And then he disappeared for a couple of weeks. And then one day he came out of the woodwork. There he was. Came out with another video and showed how he wasn't even getting not even 2 losses in a row, winning most of his trades. I called him the Lone Wolf, and he just ran with it. And if you go to his profile right now inside of our private Telegram group, he has dedicated himself to this name. He's even made his own profile picture, the Lone Wolf Trader. And get this, guys, he has posted secret pictures of his trading facility. Look at this. He even has a custom skin for the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. I mean, who does that? Well, I'll tell you right now who does that. And that's the Lone Wolf Trader. But today, I have something even more exciting to share with you. We have a new strategy from the Lone Wolf Trader. And he's released this for everybody to see. And I'm going to be sharing it with you right on this video. He said he's never had more than 2 losses in a row. Well, that sounds amazing. I've got all the indicator settings, all the options, everything that you have to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and get started with this. So right now we're inside a pocket option. Let's come up here to the chart settings. The first thing you're going to do is set the candles to the regular candlesticks. We're not going to be using any Heikinashi today, just the regular candlesticks. Now the time frame, this is crucial. It must be on M2. Okay, each candle is going to represent 2 minutes. Now, the expiry, this must be on 1 minute. So over here, go ahead and click on M1. And yes, because this is a 1 minute expiry, that means you can use live market charts, live market data. All right. For those of you that don't like OTC, I get it. Some of you like it, some of you hate it. All right. It's kind of, we've got mixed feelings about it, and that's all right. So whatever works best for you, use the markets you are comfortable with. Now we've got one indicator we're going to be using with this strategy. It's right over here, and it's called the Awesome Oscillator right here. Let's go ahead and click that one time. That'll add this thing down here at the bottom. Looks like a bunch of bars going across. That's what you want. Now, there are a couple settings that we need to do. Now, these settings are directly from the Lone Wolf Trader himself. Okay, these are not settings that I came up with. Now, over here, click on the little pencil icon next to the name of the indicator. Now, on the inputs screen, where it says period short, you're going to enter 1. Okay. Now, for period long, it's going to be 100. For the styles, you guys can keep this at default if you want to, or you can change the colors. It's totally up to you. All right. I like green and red. That's fine. Let's go ahead and click on save. Let's look up here, and we've already got some OTC markets that have dropped down in the 80s, right? I like the 80s. I miss the 80s. But not when it comes to the payouts inside a pocket option. Those 80s kind of suck, right? And I know you would agree with that. It's all right, though. Just delete it, remove that asset, and add a new one, right? It's not too hard. Just come over here. There we go. I got 92% now. Okay, so let's talk about exactly how this strategy works. And then we're going to do some live trading. So you guys can see, you're going to watch me do it. Okay. So now there are a couple rules that you guys must follow this. Okay. So you're going to wait until a new 2-minute candle appears. If you get to the charts and you're in the middle, you're watching a 2-minute candle form already, right? And you've got another minute or something left of the candle, you do not trade. You're going to wait until a new 2-minute candle appears. At the very beginning. And when it appears, you're going to look down here at the awesome oscillator at these bars. So why we call it the power bar strategy. You're going to be looking down here and you're going to see what color what's the first color of the bar when it appears. If it's a green bar, when a new 2-minute candle appears and there's a green bar, you buy. If it's a red bar, you sell. Simple, guys. If you lose the trade, if it goes against you, the rule is you get one more chance so you can enter again in the same direction. Okay, but that's it. Now, there are some other things that you guys might want to observe. Okay, so let me just, okay, perfect. So here we go. What's going on in the market right now? What's the condition? What does it look like it's doing? Is it going up or down? It's going down, right? It's pretty obvious. It's an overall downward trend. Now, do you want to buy when it's going down? You can still, the strategy still works pretty good. You can still, I've gotten plenty of wins buying when it's going down. But I get a little bit nervous, when that happens. So here's something that you can do. If you're more comfortable taking trades in the direction of where the market's going and where the price is going, then do that. Don't wait or don't just take trades against the tide. That part is totally up to you. So in that case, now here's a red bar that appeared. If I would have sold, we would have won the trade. You see how simple this is, guys? Look at that. Yeah, okay. So for some of you looking at it in hindsight, everything works out perfect, right? Okay. So we've got about 40 seconds to go. And hopefully this is a red bar. Remember, your main focus is to look down here at the awesome oscillator. Because whenever a new candle appears, you're going to want to have your eyeball right here. And you can expand this, guys, by clicking on this little arrow over here. There we go. So I got this nice and large here, big, huge, bright bars that we can see at the bottom of the chart. This is what you want. We have about 10 more seconds to go. So we're waiting this out. 5 more seconds, guys. What's the color going to be? Whatever the color is, it's a red bar. Let's go ahead and take a sell, right? I did put in $1, right? $1. But now it looks like it's green, right? So that was just a practice trade. Now, the main thing here, guys, is I want you guys to understand how this strategy works. Okay, we're not going to put a bunch of money into this today. We will be using the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager and risk management. But if this ends up being a loss, because we only have like 30 seconds to go, if the first trade is a loss, then I'm going to enter another trade. As soon as the first trade closes into a loss, I will enter another one in the same direction as the first trade that I took. Okay, so we got about 9 seconds to go, so I'm ready to do this. I'll just go put my mouse over. Obviously, it's going to be a loss. There we go. Boom. We had a loss. I entered another sell, just like that, regardless of whatever the candle is. Because at first it was red, but then it turned green. If it's red at first and then it turns green, what do? You still take a sell. It doesn't matter if it turned green. If it appears green right when it appears, but then it turns red, you still take a buy. That's the rule, guys. Okay. That's just to help you keep track because otherwise it's just going to get so confusing and everything. So, all right. So let's see what's going on here. We've got about 19, 18 more seconds to go. And then we will have a new candle that's going to appear in just a moment. And you can just keep trading with this. You know, you may have 2 or 3 losses in a row, whatever. Nobody is as good as the lone wolf trader. So keep that in mind. If you think you're going to get the same results as the lone wolf, probably not going to happen, guys. Okay? So we've already had 2 losses in a row. Now, let's start trading and using some type of risk management so we can make up for our losses. Kind of like a real world scenario of trading, right? Let's go ahead and begin. So what I'm going to do, what do we got about? $498, okay? Over here, $498. The first trade amount is 181. And there we go. By the way, all of our trading tools and everything, you can get that by joining the VIP group. I have links for all that stuff down in the description of this video. Okay, so what do we got going here? We got 1 more minute left of this 2-minute candle. We lost a couple, the first 2, we lost those. It flipped around on us and started to go up and we lost. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay out until this current 2-minute candle has completed. It has to complete entirely. It has to be over. So we got about 42 seconds to go. I'll go ahead and pause the video. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We got about 7 more seconds to go. And now let's pay close attention at the bar. Which color is it? It's green. I will go in for a buy. Just like that, guys. Really, really simple. Even if it starts to turn around, if it goes against you, don't panic. Just stick to the rules and keep following the rules exactly to the T until you guys get better and better at this. You may find that, you may only want to trade in the direction of where the overall market is going. This could be just a simple pullback and it could come right back down. That could happen. But hey, it called for a buy. There's a green bar and it's still green, guys. We got about 21 seconds to go. It's getting a little bit of a push up there. Was doing this strategy yesterday and did a lot of trades. Got some amazing results. I was completely blown away. I said, I got to put this on YouTube, right? And we got about 4 more seconds to go. 2 more seconds. That is a win. And I really like the 1 minute expiry just because it gives you a lot more time and it's not so stressful. So we've won this trade. Let's go ahead and add that session completed. The next trade amount that the trade manager gives me is under $1, so we can't trade with less than $1 inside a pocket option. So I will go ahead and reset this. And I always mention that because we have all walks of life coming onto this video. We have advanced users. We even have some of you folks have just started using pocket option. You don't even know about some of these things. Now, some of you are, you've been using pocket option for a very long time. And so a lot of the stuff I say on my videos is kind of redundant, right? You guys already know all this stuff. You just want to see whatever's the latest and greatest strategy. So that's cool. That's cool. So the new balance is $499.27. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And it's 181. It's the same amount. I'm going to go ahead and enter a green. Now, why did I do that? Well, we just had a new 2-minute candle that has just appeared. And what happened when that new candle appeared? We also had a green bar down here. So I will go in for a buy. It doesn't matter if you think that it went up too much, so it must be coming down. So you're going to go for a sell. I mean, you can use your own intuition if you want to, but that's not following the rules of the strategy. See, it doesn't matter what I think. I'm just going with whatever the strategy calls for. So now this is going to close here. And if it's going to close in a profit or a sell, I have no idea, guys. We are not in the clear. We got about 10 seconds to go. And I mean, it looks like it's trying to go up. 4 more seconds. 1 more second. And Another win. And for some reason, these little panels over here on the bottom left, this has never happened before, but maybe Pocket Option is undergoing some changes or whatever. But these are stuck on the screen. Look at that. They're stuck on the screen. So I don't know why that is. It's a little bit confusing. Let me go ahead and refresh my browser here real quick. Okay, so they're gone now. That's fine. Let's go ahead and widen this up. So what do we got here? 561. So $561. 61? Yeah. Okay, we're good. All right, the next trade amount, 182. Now, I've got a lot of you that ask me a lot of questions. You leave me comments. You're wondering, why did you enter that trade amount? How come after you win 2, you stop? And all those things. Guys, you can keep watching our videos, of course, watching my videos. And I go over the trade manager and why I do things. And, we have very specific rules and, we have what we call sessions. We're just completing multiple sessions every single day. And all of this training is inside of the private members area. When you go over to Wealth Warriors Alliance, you guys not only get access to all of the cutting edge tools and spreadsheets that we have to offer you, but you also get access to hours of video training that you will not find anywhere else. This is not on the internet. And there's a lot of people out there who say, oh, you don't need that. Everything is online for free. That is not true. It's not. The good stuff is going to cost a little bit. And I've made this as affordable as possible for you guys. And it's only a one-time fee. You just pay it and that's it. You never have to pay it again. And it's for lifetime. So any more videos and strategy videos that we post inside of the private members area, you get access to all of that. You don't have to pay more to get more stuff, is what I'm saying. So you just have that one small, simple fee, get that out of the way. Most people make it up in a couple days anyway by using the tools. You make a couple profits, right? You make up for the cost of the entire membership and VIP. Really, really simple. All right, let's get back to trading. I got to stop yapping my chops and chopping my yaps or whatever you say. Let's make sure that we have everything set up correctly because I was going over something here. Initial capital, $561, right? And I was going to say something else, but let me go ahead and take another trade here. We got about 1 minute and 23 seconds. And just have to make sure that we have the correct trade amounts that are entered in. And they are. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. So we got 1 more minute to go. And there's one thing I wanted to reach out to those of you that have said that you like my long videos. Okay. This is a little bit of a surprise to me. Okay. So, because I ramble, but sometimes I'm doing multiple sessions and it just takes time. I mean, I'd say on average, most of my videos are somewhere around 20 minutes, right? Yesterday we did, was it yesterday? I don't know. The last video we did a live session. Like I recorded every single trade. We made $25 and, we made up for all of our losses. The whole session recorded. I think the video was like 50 minutes, 53 minutes. I recorded everything and some of you watched the entire video all the way to the end. So I thought that was really cool. So thanks guys. Thanks for doing that. That was just really made my day. And, some of you were a little scared because of that last session. that was a little scary, right? But that's just how we play here. We got about 1 more second. It is a green light. I'm going to go in for a buy. You see what happened there? We have a new 2-minute candle that just appeared with a green bar on the awesome oscillator, right? So we just wait. We don't really do anything. We've got about 40 seconds to go. Remember, the expiry is shorter than the actual time frame. Okay? The time frame's 2 minutes. So this, you could end up having a loss even before the next 2-minute candle appears. So you have time to go in for another trade, guys. All right. And try to get that win before, or maybe not before the 2-minute candle closes, but somewhere around that point anyway. We got about 7 more seconds to go, 5 more seconds, 3 more seconds to go, and another win. What is that, like 3 in a row? Incredible. So let's go back over here. And this session's done. You're winning the session. I mean, it's kind of boring. It's more exciting when you have losses. I don't know why that is. Oh, look at Mark. He's got multiple losses. Hey, everybody, Mark's got losses. Everybody get around the computer and start watching to see if Mark blows his account. You guys just would love to see that. I know you guys, right? You got all your focus on what I'm doing. Come on, what about the strategy, right? It's different for everybody. Now look at this. We got these little things stuck over here on the bottom right. So I don't know. It's okay. It's software, guys. Anything can happen, Maybe it's my browser. I don't know. I'll just go ahead and reset. Resetting your browser, restarting your computer. Sometimes that fixes things. So we got about 1 more second to go. And it's a red. It is a red, but look how small it is. But it turned green. Am I sliding down on my seat? Oh, there we go. So, all right. So we took a short, and let's go back over here. So it's going 182. Yeah, we're still good. But I didn't put in my new balance. So that's okay. I don't really, what is it? 521 cents. I don't know why that's lower. I think I do know why that's lower, actually. Because, one of these, look at the assets have just dropped. Let's remove these guys, because if these drop underneath like 90%, we're not going to make as much profits. So let's just make sure to get these in here. We got about 13 more seconds to go. We're not in the clear, guys. This could completely flip around on us. But guys, this is the lone wolf strategy. You have to trust him. This is secretive. You see what's happening here? He was a secret agent. And now he's officially the lone wolf. He's very generous. He's a very loving person. I mean, if you look at his facility, what does it say right here? God first, family second. He even puts God before his family. He's not messing around. I mean, this thing is glowing. It's like trading in heaven. He's got 3 monitors. He's got more monitors than I do. It's the lone wolf, guys. This is the real deal. And I will wait another 10 seconds. We've already won this. Just keep winning trades left and right. 1 more second. Let's go ahead and take that one too. Right? Let's just go ahead and take that one. Was it 503? I had 503 something. I don't remember what it was. 503. I'll just put 503 because I don't remember what the cents was. We are going. Is it really that simple? Now, come on. We got to have some losses here. He said he doesn't have more than 2 in a row. So I hope you guys try this out. You may like this. I like the Fast 5 strategy. And one of you guys pointed out, you said, well, Mark, you said you like the 3-bar strike. And now you said you like I've always said I like the Fast 5. But I like the 3-bar strike too, but it doesn't mean I switch back and forth every day. Guys, let's focus here. We got 6 more seconds to go. And it looks like this is going to be a loss. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to immediately take a sell in the same direction as the original color of the bar. Okay, but the only thing is I didn't enter in the correct trade amount. So we had a loss. And I'm going to put in 343. It's going to kind of screw up the math a little bit, but that's okay. Because I'm really trying to make sure that you guys understand this. This is really, really cool. So it's going against us a little bit more. And we've got about 23 more seconds to go. Could this be the 2 losses that we have been waiting for? Could this be? And just so this is 636, let's go ahead and do this. That'll be a little bit better. This way we can keep track because, oh wait, do we have? Okay, so now it's 2 losses. Great. Now what do we do? Okay, at this point, you don't keep going in for another trade and another trade and another trade. You're going to wait for a new 2-minute candle to appear. A new one. So let's go ahead and wait this out. We have 1 minute and 38 seconds. And we have a bunch of panels over here stuck to the chart, and that's okay. And I made a little mistake on the math. So what I'm going to do is just go in for 636. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go into 636. Okay, we got about 1 minute to go. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. 3 more seconds to go. Let's check out the color of the next candle, which is green. I'm going in for a buy, guys. I'm going in for a buy. There we go. Looks like this completely just has taken on a totally new direction, right? So it's green. Look at this. Right here at the very top of the awesome oscillator, we have 2 new bars, which are green. So I went ahead and took a buy. Now we've got about 39 seconds to go. If this ends up being a loss, let's just mark this as a loss, even though it's not a loss yet, and get the next trade amount, which is 1161. There we go. So I'm ready. I've got, another one in the chamber, so to speak, right? Like ammunition to go ahead and enter again. And we've got about 10 more seconds to go. 1161, 1161. A little crazy trade, and this is a little bit advanced at this point. But if you have been using the trade manager, and this is going to be a loss, so I'm going in again. There we go. If you've been using the trade manager for a little while, then you'll understand exactly what I'm doing. And some of you have experienced this as well. Maybe you forgot to update the trade amount and you entered in the same trade amount and it kind of skewed up the math a little bit and everything. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You can just mark it as a loss, go on, use the next highest trade amount if you want to. Or you can just start over again. Okay, it's not like you're completely screwed. You can just reset the session, start over again if something doesn't go your way or you make a mistake. Okay? All right, so we're not in the clear. We got about 23 seconds to go. And let's go ahead and what I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to mark this as a loss just yet because technically it's not. This could flip around. We got about 8 more seconds to go. Let's go ahead and wait this out. 4 more seconds. Okay, so that was a loss. Now what do we do? Over here, 1161 ended up being a loss. Let's go to 2076. And we have about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. So I'm not going to be able to do another trade. And so I'll go ahead and pause the video. I'll be right back. All right, we're back and we got about 25 more seconds to go. And I refreshed the browser here because those little panels were stuck on the screen at the bottom left, and that's okay. So we got about 13 more seconds to go. Got the amount entered in here. Everything looks good. 2076 is the next trade amount. Waiting for the next or a new 2-minute candle, whatever the color is. It is red. I will go ahead and enter a sell. There you go. So simple as that. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, so let's go ahead and mark this as a loss. And the next trade amount is 3611. There we go. Also make sure if you want this trade amount limit turned on. So, I'm pretty good about watching the amount. We've had some traders accidentally put in or leave out the decimal point. And man, that's not a good day, right? So you've worked really hard making those profits and then you lose it all just because you missed that decimal point. we'll just make sure that the trade amount limit is turned on right here. Okay. All right. We got about 6 more seconds to go. I have no idea what's going to happen here, but it looks like, yep, it's going to be a loss. So we will take another trade in the same direction. Now, I think that's a lot of losses. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, something like that. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, that's not as good as the lone trader. All right, or the lone wolf trader anyway. But we're just gonna stick it through, man. We're gonna do this till the end. I mean, we got to tough this out. So 32 seconds to go. I've got 2 red bars here down on the awesome oscillator. And we'll just see what happens. That's all we're going to do. We got about 15 more seconds to go. It's not really moving a whole lot. Looks like it's pushing down a little bit. You know, this does show we've got those red bars on the awesome oscillator, but it's still kind of hesitating a little bit. Okay, so that was a win. Let's go over here and mark this as a win, but man, that was really close. Look, now it turns green. So 1387 is the next trade amount. 1387. And 1 minute and 38 seconds to go. 1387. Cool. And also, if you guys want to go to the website right now, I will leave a link down below in the description of this video. We have over 900, almost 1,000 active members right now. If you want to see the incredible screenshots and the results that a lot of our members are getting, I've included those, and I'll be adding more and more. But the page is getting pretty full of screenshots and reviews and feedback from our members. If you want to learn how to compound your account with smaller amounts, this is the group that you guys want to join. You can trade anywhere in the world that you want, anytime. You can also see the withdrawals that many of our members have been making. So really, really powerful stuff. That's the Wealth Warriors Alliance. Be sure to check that out. We got about 41 seconds to go. Waiting for a new 2-minute candle. We got some panels over here stuck to the bottom. Let me go ahead and reset my browser again. Guys, it's just crazy. It's probably, I'm sure they're aware of it. It'll probably be gone tomorrow, or maybe it's just a quick fix or something like that. You know, I'm sure they're always working on Pocket Option, the interface. They're updating things. They're changing things all the time. So, you know, and that's good. They're improving the platform. And there's really nothing wrong with that. So we got 9 more seconds to go. That'd be cool if this was a short. It looks like it might be coming down, but I don't know. I'm just going to take the bar or whatever color it is. Pay attention over here on the awesome oscillator. It is a red. I will go in for a sell. There it is. Went in for a sell. Now, let's just say this is a loss. The next trade amount is $28.94. You can see we're working with a smaller amount now. $28.94. Now, what are we trading with here? Euro GBP. It's paying out at 89%. Okay, well, that's not great. It's okay. But I'm probably going to change the chart after this because we got to get that up over 90%. So we can make sure to stay profitable. Okay, so it was red and now it turned green. It's not a... I'm still going to go in for a red. That's the rule. You still go in for a red. Oh, we'll get a nice pump there. Sweet. So 3 more seconds. I know you guys could probably just barely see that. And I'm going in for another sell right there. Okay. Even if it's green over here, that's fine. 49 seconds to go on the 2-minute candle, but the expiry is almost exactly aligned with that. 41 seconds to go on the expiry of our current trade. So let's just see what happens. And because we've now look at the payout. You see what's going on here, guys? Look at the payout. I've stayed on this asset for too long. So we may not be profitable with this trading session, the payout has dropped down to 70%. Even if this comes out in a profit, I don't even think we're going to be able to get over 500 bucks. It's not a huge deal, whatever. But, okay, so we got about 4 more seconds to go, 3 more seconds. And, all right, so we won. Oh, we are over $500. Incredible. The trade manager, man. But I think it dropped down to 70 after I went into the trade, so I don't think it counts. So look at that, guys. So what did we start off? We started off with like $498, and now we're up $505. Even though we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses and only 2 wins, and we still came out in profit. Look at that. Look at that. Even if you have multiple losses, what if you had, 8 losses in a row and then you had 2 wins? You would still come out in profit because look, the current balance, whatever you started with, let's just say it's 501.18. Even if you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses in a row, the last 2 were wins, you would still come out in profit. Or how about this? What if you had 9 losses in a row? Okay, that's happened to me before. Maybe it's happened to you. And you win the last 2. Now check this out. Over here it says 505. But when you started, your balance was 501. Okay, so even if you had 9 losses in a row, you still came out in profit. And that's the power of the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. Okay. So there it is, guys. I think I went over this plenty more times. I don't know what's going on with Pocket Option today. If that's my browser, if you guys see the same thing, then hey, let me know. But no big deal. I'm sure they're going to fix it. It's nothing to worry about. That is the lone wolf. That is the strategy. The power bar strategy. Try it out. I wish you all the best of success. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.